2K TV. We show you some behind-the-scenes bloopers.
I don't know if we're allowed to do that.
Update you on road to the finals. Vote on your most laughable plays of the season. And give you a chance to earn VC and 2K TV Interactive. Ready for some fun? Tune in now.
About time for anyone telling you off for all your deeds.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Chicago Bulls in their house, United Center. Looking at the Bulls, so far they've staggered to a 3-7 record out of the blocks this season. They need a much better mark in their next 10 games than they had in their first 10, or it could be a season in jeopardy. And the clock ticking down to tip off. Kenny, you won 2 championships, might I remind you, back to back. Explain to us the makeup of a champion.
Well,
and not the makeup you're wearing right now,
I never
but the makeup of a championship team.
However, number one is the belief. You have to believe and trust in your teammates. Trust is the most important thing. And most people think trust comes from on the offensive end, but it's trust on the defensive end. Meaning, Ernie, if I'm going to send you baseline.
The starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers. At center, Anderson Varejao. At small forward, standing 6'8", number 3, Doug McDermott.
We're in the place they call the United Center in Chicago, the home of the Bulls, where today we'll be broadcasting live. Just a single game at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Bulls. Well, compared to last season, you'd have to say the start to this season has... Group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Portis comes in for Pau Gasol. Mirotic is checked in for McDermott, and Allen subbed in for Rose. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Williams comes in for Shumpert. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Williams is out there with Irving, and it's Thompson in at the 5.
Yeah, listen to the fans giving it to him right now. He is not a crowd favorite tonight.
Yeah, you know, he stirred them up a little bit with some of the things he said, some of the negative comments he's made, so no surprise there.
Allen against Irving.
Sticking too much.
Feeds it to Gibson. Williams against Butler. Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Chicago shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Ilyasova comes in for Kevin Love. And Smith subbed in for Irving. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. James, the pass to Thompson. Cleveland moving the ball around. Now the dish to James. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Brooks checked in for Butler. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Not a strong suit for this crew. Just around 71%.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
And the pass to Portis. For the 3. Shot is no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Here's Williams. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. He kicks it to Ilyasova. There's a screen by Williams. Here's James, and it's blocked by Mirotic. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Bulls trail by 5. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Allen drives in. Good. Allen's got his first basket. And you hear so often about work ethic of players, but Freak has put his money where his mouth is. He built a private gym at his house so he can put time in on the court, Clark, whenever he wants to.
Yeah, that's a good step. And Freak is well known to be a workout. Well, freak is probably the best way to say it. So that shouldn't come as any surprise.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Williams. Off target from the wing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there.
We have a star-studded matchup with LeBron James going against Freak, who has this to say. Both guys mean so much, Clark, to their team. Who do you give the edge to? So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Portis comes in for Pau Gasol. Mirotic is checked in for Doug McDermott. And Allen subbed in for Rose. And then for Cleveland, Tristan Thompson comes in for Anderson Varejao. And James subbed in for J.R. Smith. So on the floor for Cleveland. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. The Bulls have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Allen kicks to Gibson. Outside Butler. Out left to the wing. Mirotic dishes to Allen. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Cavaliers leading. The kick out to Irving. And another miss by Cleveland. Bulls shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Butler on the wing. Fires from deep. Tries again. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And the Bulls making a change here. Brooks checked in. Then for the Cavaliers, Ilyasova, he's checked in for Love. And Mo Williams subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Here's Irving. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Allen drives in. Passes it to Brooks. Back to Allen. The shot. And again, no good by Chicago.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one. Well, they've been leaning on that outside shot a little too much here in the second.
And Clark, it's starting to let him down. They've mostly been off target.
And Freak's agent in attendance at the game today, Dom Pagnotti, the famous Dom Pagnotti. You might hear stories positive and negative about him, but he has a lot of big-name clients, that's for sure, Clark.
Yep, and Freak is one name in a long list for Pagnotti. Some question his motives and how he gets deals done, but that's not for you and I to debate.
No.
You certainly can't argue with his results.
Well, you know him well. You call him DP. I just call him Dom. Irving with a clean look. But they get it back. Here's Thompson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
And they've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. +4 right now in turnover differential.
And in a close one like this, Greg, those can come back to bite you.
Irving kicks to James. Chicago grabs the miss. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And in that game, they did damage in a variety of ways. They were more or less unstoppable offensively.
Showed off all of their weapons and resources at that end of the floor. Really just put on a marvelous show.
Teardrop shot, and he gets it to go. James has got 5 points now in the quarter. Now here's Allen. From deep three-point range. And so it's a close game as we wrap up.
Gentlemen, I'm over here with Tristan Thompson, and after that first